How's it going, and welcome back to BullDodge. My name's Ryan Heydrich, and I'm joined as always by Casimir Morawski.
And today we're presented by Epic Lacrosse. Make sure to check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/EpicLax and on Twitter at EpicLax.
Yeah, so Championship Sunday is right around the corner in the MCLA, so we're about to release our final edition of our Bracketology, and so Casimir's going to start us off.
Yeah, so for this week's Bracketology, we're going to break the bracket into a couple groups. First off, we'll talk about the top 5 teams. Coming in at number 1 is CSU, number 2 is Boulder, number 3 is Chapman, number 4 is ASU, and number 5 is BYU. And we think that those teams aren't going to move. They might flip-flop positions, but that'll be the top 5 when Greenville rolls around.
Yeah, in our opinion, one team that won't be moving much is number 6. We have the UCSB Gauchos coming in. They've had a great season in Santa Barbara, and unless they can win the SLC and defeat ASU or Chapman, I don't see them moving up or down from that number 6 spot.
Yeah, and 7 through 11 is kind of the same thing. Sonoma State, Stanford, Michigan State, and Oregon. Those teams are pretty much locked in at those positions. Same with the top 5, they might move around. However, I think that'll be the 7 through 11 seeds.
Yeah, and so we have a couple of automatic qualifiers who've already punched their ticket to Greenville. Georgia won the SELC, and they come in at number 15 in our bracket, as well as Texas. They won the LSA last weekend, and they come in at number 13 in our bracket.
Yeah, and we also wanted to talk about teams that we left out of the bracket, our last 4 out. We have Duluth, Davenport, Simon Fraser, as well as UConn. Those teams unfortunately just didn't have the resume to be in our bracket.
Yeah, and so our last 2 teams that did make the tournament, we have Cal out of the WSLL. They had a tough loss last weekend to Stanford. They have a rematch with the Cardinal in the first round of the WSL tournament. So if they win that game, they'll definitely maybe switch spots with Stanford. But right now, we see them as the last team, one of our last teams in, and the other one is Grand Canyon. It's a surprising team and surprising year moving up to Division I, and they make the SLC, send 4 teams to nationals. Cal comes in at the 14 seed in our bracket, and GCU comes in at the number 12 seed.
Yeah, that's all the time that we have for today. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.